Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. In this video, we'll be discussing how much home can I buy in 2024. Alright, so if you guys like this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up down below. If you find this video helpful, make sure to share with people that you think this is going to be helpful too. But with that said, let's go ahead and hop right into this video. Okay, so first thing I want to discuss is how much home can you afford? Well, that depends. If you have a lot of money saved up in your bank account, let's say you have $1 million, you can afford a lot of home. You can buy a $450,000 home for cash and still have some money left over. But of course, if you don't have that kind of money, most people don't have $1 million in their bank account. They take out mortgage. A lot of times is people don't really know how to look and see how much home they can afford. Maybe they want to go to a lender, but in this video, I'll show you a really easy way to determine how much home you can afford just by a little mathematics, a little calculation, and how much money you make, and then how much does the home cost, including property tax and insurance. So let's hop right into that real quick. I want a mortgage calculator here. Okay, so here's the mortgage calculator. This is really helpful because now I can take a look at first the total home price, down payment, loan term, interest rate. I can even put zip code in here, credit score, property taxes, etc. So let me input some numbers so you can see exactly how much it would cost for, let's say, a $1 million home. Okay, actually let's do $1 million. So 20% down payment is $200,000. We want to put 20% down so we don't have additional interest if we put less than 20% down. 30 years, 6.5 interest rate. Let's just do zip code 94116, which is a nice zip code in San Francisco. Credit score, good credit score, great credit score. Let's just say property taxes per month. Sure. No HOA, we don't want HOA. So $1 million home, property tax would be $11,000 or about $12,000 a year. So that's about $975 a month for property taxes. Let's do home insurance. Let's just average $1,500 per year. Divided by 12, $125 per month for home insurance. PMI is 0 because we paid 20% down. If we pay less than 20%, then there will be a PMI, and of course, no HOA fee. So let's put this to the test and see how much our $1 million home would cost. Okay, based on the property taxes, the homeowner's insurance, and the interest rate, we're looking at about $6,000 per month just for $1 million home. Now, this is a good way to gauge how much home you can afford because now you know how much this $1 million home would cost compared to your income. Let's say you make $10,000 a month. Now you might be able to afford it. But there is a general rule of thumb for some people, which is the 28-36 rule. And this usually means is 28% of your gross monthly income is on housing costs or housing debts, which is your mortgage payment, home insurance, all that. And then 36% is on all debts. And let's say you make $10,000. 36% is $3,600 should be for all debts, and other stuff should be maybe your savings, food, shelter, emergency fund, etc. So if you make $10,000, your monthly mortgage payment, including tax and insurance, should be $3,600. But of course, here, just for $1 million home, $6,000. So can you afford it? Technically you can, but according to his rule, you can't. So you really have to play around with it and see, okay, do you want to take on the risk or more stress in paying more, paying $6,000 out of your $10,000 a month income? Because you keep in mind, $10,000 a month minus your taxes is not $10,000 anymore. But let's go ahead. Let me show you a few things that I prepared in this slide here. There are 3 things that you should follow when you're buying your home and deciding whether or not you can afford this home. First is your income. How much money are you making? Okay. Second is debt. How much debt do you have? Some people have a car payment that is 70% of their monthly income. So some people are not smart, But anyway, check out how much your debt is. And then of course, number 3 is take a look at the housing market trends. How much are the interest rates right now? It's at around 6% or a little above 6%. Home prices around San Francisco is around $1.4 million. So those are market trends in my area. So just keep that in mind. Take a look at the market trends in your area And then of course, take a look at your income and your debt. Then you can find out how much monthly you're comfortable paying for. All right, here the debt to income ratio. And this is just, an idea, a general rule of thumb. Most people don't have car loans that is less than 8% of the income. Most people have car loans that are way above 8% of their income. Student loans should be less than 10%. Credit card debt should be less than 28%. Of course, we all know that's not the case. All right, let's take a look at housing trends in 2024, just on average here. So home prices are expected to increase in 2024 between 5 to 7% due to limited housing supply. Mortgage rates around to 7% by the end of 2024, up to current levels around 5%. Housing supply, new home construction forecast to increase by 10 to 15%, but still, it is not enough to meet demand. Inventory levels, number of home sales expected to remain low with less than 3 months of supply in many markets. That is true in many markets, not all markets. Home affordability is predicted to decline, which means people aren't able to afford as much home as they used to, which is the general trend for the last couple decades, unfortunately. Prices and interest rates make a big factor in that. All right, of course, saving for down payment is extremely important. When you go buy a home, it's always good to have more than 20% saved up because you want to keep in mind of closing costs. Closing costs are around 3 to 5% of the loan amount, and of course the down payment itself, and then taxes and insurance. Set aside some money for that, and any maintenance money as well, because when you buy a home, there is no perfect home out there. There's always something to fix when you purchase home, new and old, especially new ones these days. They are built quite poorly actually. So having some money aside to help out with that is important. Okay, like I mentioned, got a budget, property taxes, home insurance, maintenance, repairs, utilities, that's another one, trash, water, electricity and gas. And the HOA, if you own homes, you're most likely in HOA. All right, and of course, once you believe you are ready, you did the mortgage calculator, you found out how much home you can actually afford, now you can go to a lender, contact a real estate agent like myself, connect you with the lender, and from this, they can create a pre-approval to show you exactly how much home you can afford and use that pre-approval to make offers on homes that you find interesting to you. This is a good next step to do when you're really ready to prepare looking for homes, okay? All right, and then lastly, there are a few home buying assistance programs out there, especially in California. There was one recently, a first-time home buyer grant. I think they grant up to $20,000 to purchase your first home, but you have to live in there for a certain amount of time. But there are many grants out there that can help you in purchasing your first home. But that's it for this video. I hope this video helped you in getting an idea of how much home you can afford to buy in 2024, debt to income ratio, etc. If you find this video helpful, make sure to smash the like button down below, share with friends, families, and once again, I am a realtor here. If you have any questions about real estate, whether you're looking to buy, sell in California, in San Francisco, in the Bay Area, my information is down below. Just give me a call and make sure to take care of you. With that said, thank you for watching once again. I'll see you next one. Peace.